Alright. Hey guys, Matt here. I'm coming to you with a deck profile with Isaac of Son Gohan, the new tournament power leader. And I really thought his deck was cool, so I wanted to profile him and show you guys. So, whenever you're ready.
Okay. We'll start with the leader, Son Gohan. His ability is that he reduces the specified cost of all Unit 7, so you don't have to worry about that means that you can play all the colors for Unit 7, so it's really cool. Also, when you combo with a Unit 7 on board, you draw 2 cards, which is really cool for some place.
And then he untaps when he awakens, right?
Untaps when he awakens. The other side is pretty much the same. The only difference is that you can start comboing with Unit 7 in rest mode, which is really good because you can attack with the card and then just combo it off.
Cool.
So it's really good. Okay, that's the leader. For the main, we run for Son Goku. This is probably my most favorite card out of the, well, second favorite, simply because he's a 1-drop and he looks at the top 3 and adds a Unit 7, including himself. It's really good. And then you can just combo off with him and draw 2. So you pretty much get 3 cards off of 1, which is really good.
He's a really solid card.
And he's a blue, so he lets you use it for blue. One of my most favorite negates is actually really good, simply because being able to negate and then afterwards combo when your opponent's trying to kill you off is really good, which is why I really like the red negate from set 3. He's pretty much kind of like that, so he's really good. He's searchable, so he's really good. Cool. And we play 4 of them. And the super combo. This super combo is a little different than most super combos. This you can start playing it when you have 5 life, and it does the same thing. It just draws you 1 and gives you 10k. It's searchable too.
3 are foil and 1 is not.
I know.
4k.
4k.
Beautiful.
Alright, then we have Krillin. Krillin here, he's like a little mini Kale. So you take a life, which is probably better because you need to self-awaken in this deck. And then he pops cards that equal to the energy cost equal to 3. So he's pretty good in any deck that spans out like little 1-cost cards.
Pretty cool.
And then you can't have Krillin if you don't have Android 18. You gotta have her. She's the 1-cost combo where you play her in rest, which is really good. The thing about this deck is that when you're awakened, you can combo with her, and then if your opponent is trying to kill you, you can, or if you're trying to play aggro, you can combo in her in rest, and then draw 2 cards. It does cost 1 energy, but that doesn't matter. It's a really good card. And we're playing only 3 Whis. This is just for setups. This is for specific plays you want to do. What Whis does is that he reduces the cost of all Beerus by 1. So you can bring out the 7-drop for 6, and then you can bring out the TOP 5-drop for 4. It's really good. He's got barriers, so like your opponent can't really. He just stays on the field. You can't really get rid of him. Yeah. The only way they can really get rid of it with a Jiren or something. And he's a blue and then 5 costs, 0 costs. I mean. So he's really good. Another one of my most favorite cards in the deck is Tien Shinhan. Pretty much this guy, you play him, and then you look into your deck, and you bring out as many as possible. So maximum, if you play 1, you can bring out 3. That's really busted. He does have a downside where he loses 500, including himself, so if you have 1 on board, he becomes a 20 beater.
Usually just combo with them.
Yeah, usually what you want to do is you bring out as many as you can and then start comboing. But if you attack with 1 and you combo with 2, the -5 is still in effect because it counts in the combo area too. Yeah. But it's really good. You usually just want to use them for comboing. Also, I've had it a game where I charge all 4, but it didn't matter because like in this deck, this is not just a blue energy; it's a whatever energy. So it's really good for just on board or just to charge it. And going to our Goku here, 5-drop. He's pretty good. He helps you self-awaken. When you play him, he's kind of like Gotenks from the 5-drop where you untap and draw a card, which is really cool. And he has an active ability where you take 2 life, and then he gains +10, and it's not once per turn, so you can do it multiple times. So if you're like 6 health, you can do it like 2-3 times depending on your hand or in your opponent's life, and just use him as a finisher. And then you play him because you also play this card. You don't get its effect where your opponent discards when the guy attacks, but it doesn't matter because he's got triple attack crit, which is really good. And usually what you want to do is you want to, if you can, you want to pump him once, so that way when you X evolve, he becomes a 45 beater with crit. He's a really good finisher. And that's it for the Year 7 battle cards. The only extra card is 3 of this. I was playing 4, but during the tournament I found out it was clogging up too much, and I just needed 3. So 3 worked fine for me. And we played 4 Senso Beans. Senso Bean is really good in this deck. With TOP coming out, a lot of Kale, Khalifa, and combo-based decks are going to be in the format. So you need a card that literally stops them when you combo. And then you can also use him, the Senso Bean, to pump the 5-drop Goku. So you can use its main, pump it by 10, and then give it like 2 more Senso Beans. And then on top of that, you can evolve into this guy, and he just becomes like a really good finisher.
Cool.
So 4 Senso Beans, and then we play 3 Objection. Objection isn't really that good because it's really bad because you're losing card advantage. And in this game, you really need as many cards as possible. But the thing with Gohan is that he draws so much that it doesn't matter. Like, you can Objection turn 2, and then play Goku when you charge an additional blue card, and then combo the Goku and draw. Like I said, you search a card, draw a card, draw 2 cards, and it fixes that momentum that you're losing off of the Objection. So only 3 because 4 is too much and 2 is not enough. And our main finisher is 7-drop Beerus, because we can bring out him for 6 energy if you have the 3-drop Whis. So he becomes a 6-drop, and what he does when he attacks a leader is that he makes your opponent discard 2 cards. So if they have exactly like 3 cards, and including a negate, and they have to negate, then they still have to discard, so they lose their entire hand. And he is triple strike. Just in this game, like, a lot of people forget about triple strike, so like they try to keep themselves at 2 life because there's so many double strikers in the game, including Scientist View. So
they try to keep themselves at 3.
Yeah, so they try to keep themselves at 3, and then you'll play this guy and just kill him off.
Cool.
It's really good.
Yeah. It's sad that the Whis don't stack, but
yeah, that's unfortunate.
I mean, it would be.
But it would be so busted.
Yeah.
And then the last card we play is 3 Trunks.
Because we need more added consistency.
Yeah, the deck does suffer a little bit from consistency. You don't have many searchers besides Goku and the extra card. And this just being able to look at the top 2 and then grab 1. And being able to stack 1 on top or bottom is really important because your leader card draws you cards. So if you see a card, if both cards you like, you can just simply combo with 1 card with Junior 7 from battle, and then draw 2, and you add the card you get from Time Patrol. It's really good.
Alright, cool.
And that's pretty much it.
Alright, well, thank you, Isaac, for showing us your deck profile.
No problem.
I really liked it, and I hope you guys liked it too. If you like it, again, just like the video and subscribe for more if you want to see some more cool tournament power decks. Bye.